It's a touchdown for the disabled community as participants of the Beautiful Lives Project tackle the stigma surrounding physical limitations in sports.
What a fun day, and WIFR News reporter Sydney Stoffregan was on the field when Northern Illinois University football players taught the aspiring athletes what it takes to be a Husky.
If you want to do something, you can.
That's the goal of the Beautiful Lives Project, which unites more than 100 members of the disabled community with Northern Illinois University's football team.
This is an all-abilities event.
Through the event, aspiring athletes learn the fundamentals of the game and expand their visual and body awareness through drills catered to each physical challenge. The overall goal is to end the stigma that excludes those with disabilities from sports.
It provides a lot of love and joy, and seeing the excitement on these participants it shows that on a regular basis.
Michael Gudino with Beautiful Lives says this project also helps the Huskies discover a power within themselves.
Anything is possible if you put your mind to it.
Huskies head coach Thomas Hammock says it also opens a window to a world beyond limitations.
People are giving off positive energy, showing them, different things are possible.
Deja Wallace with North Grove Elementary's ABLE program explains the value of out-of-classroom learning.
They're getting to move their bodies and be active. They're getting to be outside and meet other people that have the same disabilities as them but might be a little different, a little older.
She hopes to inspire a kinder world where opportunities like this are the norm.
Special and disabled people are some of the best people in the world, and we should treat them like it.
In DeKalb, Sydney Stoffregan, WIFR News.
The Beautiful Lives Project will head to the United Center April 9th to watch the Chicago Bulls take on the Miami Heat.